mansion doesn't have electricity in every room. At least they left an oil lamp on the stairs. No oil in it, though. Well, fear not. Now I just need to light it. How convenient for you, little friend. That was why I always hated coming down here alone. That is a giant hole. I need a key to get into the basement. Oh, look at that. Looks like there's a number on here. Toy with code. Let's see what's inside this suitcase then. Alright. Let's put the numbers in. Alright. Let's see what we have. We have a newspaper scrap here. Family business. Famous novelist David Blackthorne follows the steps of his famous cousin and offers his service as a ghost expert in England. A ghost expert? This must be the David Blackthorne my father mentioned in his letter. What happened here that requires David's help? His famous cousin? Is that the cousin? Is he the reference to another game? Blackthorne? I don't know, he kind of looks familiar. Not familiar, but I did watch a bunch of playthroughs when I did my extensive research, and I don't know, it kind of looks familiar. Maybe I did see a game. I don't know. It kind of rings a bell, the face with the hat. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Well, we've got a phone number. Now we can call him. Let's go ahead. Alright, let's enter the number 5. 5. 5. I don't assume the slash is, or the dash is 0. Let's just try. It isn't, okay. 4-1.
Hello? David Blackthorne speaking.
Hello, this is Harry Burton, and you, worked with my father. It's about the issues at the Burton Hotel. I'm here, and I saw, some things.
Oh, Harry. Finally. I've been waiting for you to call, but this is a conversation we should have in person. Please wait for me. I'll come to the hotel as soon as I can.
Phone's dead. It's amazing that it lasted this long. Yeah, that was kind of lucky. Now I can't call for help. Typical.
I'm glad to finally meet you, Harry. I'm sorry for your loss. If you've called me, I assume you already know the mansion is haunted. I specialize in ghosts and other supernatural activities, which is why your father asked for my help in the first place.
Well, I'm not sure what I saw. It looked like my mother. But then, something took her away and blocked the stairs over there.
Your father saw something similar. It could certainly be your mother's spirit. But the other thing you saw sounds like an evil spirit. Could you give me some time to look around? I definitely need to examine that barrier on the stairs. And before I forget, your father asked me to give you this.
Did he now? What is that strange box? Oh my goodness.
Electricity issues are pretty common in haunted places. Could you check the generator? Losing power could significantly slow down our investigation.
Yes, Sir David. He's right. The flickering lights freak me out. I'll check the generator in the basement. Oh, we need to go down to the rat. Alright, so he gave us this box, which is from our father, and it has a key on it. I wonder it's for the basement, and it is. I wonder why my father wanted me to have this. Well, I'll keep it a secret until I know what's inside. And as you probably noticed, characters' animations are looks somewhat kind of funny. And they are usually always, I don't know, it looks like it's some kind of hidden object puzzle adventure theme. I don't think I've seen any other game which hasn't had any clumsy looking like animations, but it's kind of a thing with Hopper games. But I don't mind. It is indie games. Isn't that the universal explanation or excuse nowadays? Alright, let's go down into the basement. I'm not saying that these games are lame or a bit just because they're indie games. Certainly not. I do like to play these games. It's just fun to see there are common things throughout, no matter what kind of developers developing these games. And it has roughly the same things in the games. Alright, let's go down into the basement. What was that? I was sure I saw a boy's reflection in that water. Guess I'm more tired than I thought. Ain't good. What's with the creepy fingers out here? Even the trees doesn't seem to want me here. Well, it isn't listed as a Halloween game, but it did came out in a Halloween month. The basement is still flooded from last week's heavy rain, so I really don't want to wear wet shoes and socks all day. Cute. That's better. There really should be a drain down here. Yeah, good idea. Okay, so it looks like these are listed in each zone so far. Are there any buildings, miniature buildings down here? No. So it looks like these books are listed in each zone, maybe. Peter's things and Harry's things. Father's signet. My father put our childhood things in the leaky basement. At least the boxes looks dry. I can cut them open. Let's use our trusted knife. Alright, sort the items belonging to the family. Drag items into the corresponding boxes. Okay, so the references are on the pictures in which we need to put the items in the box. Okay. Let's see, he had the rocket. Peter dreamt of space trips before his disappearance. He even made up stories about space pirates. There's a motorbike's key. My first bike. That's when I went out a lot. I spent less time with my brother. Oh, the guilt. He had that one. This is when Peter found out that dinosaurs weren't a real thing. A nautical shell. He loved pirates. He made up this map for me so we could play treasure hunt in our backyard. That must be his. At one point I was a top student in my class. He also had this one. I loved sports when I went to school. I've always been more outgoing than my brother. Rebellious music for rebellious teenage years. I can hardly remember how to use this Walkman. So vintage. Peter loved dragons and all sorts of fantasy creatures. He had such a vivid imagination. Looks like we're done. We can get a bell and a winding key, and something else popped up here. Little Peter in a snow globe. Our parents made this especially for him on our last Christmas. I feel bad, but I need to get this figurine out. Okay, so we need to smash it somehow. I don't have anything that can smash the globe so far, but it looks like this might go here. And then we need something on the top. Alright. The last fuse. Gardener's hat. That's a thick wire. Only strong nippers can cut it. Yeah. You're absolutely right. The clock hands. I need the lever to open the inner panel. Or lever. How do you pronounce it? Lever or lever? The screwdriver didn't work, okay. Well, we got a bunch of new items. We got the hat and we got the clock hands at least. Let's insert these first. And we got this. Generator lever. Okay. It was just, okay. Maybe it's just a makeshift, I don't know. And what is this? Generator fork. Well, at least we know we need both items for the generator. Well, it fits perfectly. One of the generator forks is missing. That explains the spot electricity. Let's insert it. No? Ah, I have to find all the missing fuses to fix it. Voila. Make a complete path from the left side to the right. Use the blue buttons to slide the metal bars up and down to connect them. Green highlights show correct connections. So we need to run this current all the way over here. But we need these two. Alright, so we're over here now. No. Let's try and do that. Like that, okay. So now we are over in the third row. These are not movable. There we go. Alright. Some creepy voice just whispered to me. And now we need to enter the father's room, okay. Music bird. Ah, that goes up here, okay. So maybe he can help, this one can help me unlock the door. Manor coat of arms. What is this? Bronze pull? Can I use that to break this? No? Absolutely not. Well, let's check this coat of arms. This looks like the manor's coat of arms, so what should I do with it? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go back up. It's completely done out here. No. Oh, okay, a bell. There we go. And voila, the door opens. Okay. Let's go into the father's room. Peter? Was it really him in the reflection? Or am I just hallucinating? Okay, so he's trapped inside the mirror?
That boy in the mirror. I saw him too. You said he looked like your brother. I wouldn't be surprised if it's really him. Well, I finished examining the hall. Here are the instructions I made. I'm sure we can craft an amulet to banish that ghostly veil on the stairs. We just need to find a good base to start with. The amulet probably won't last long because we're making it on the spot. So you'll only have one shot at removing the barrier on the stairs. Good luck.
Roger that, David. Alright, he gave me some instructions. It looks like the coat of arms is on here. Sounds like we'll be making a magic amulet. Huh. Peter would have absolutely loved this. Well, I'll have to find a decent base for it. The manor coat of arms might work. Alright. So now we need to craft this amulet so we can get upstairs. David gave me directions for a special amulet to clear the stairs. By the looks of it, we need a ruby. And we need to make some signs on it, unless this one reveals the signs. Don't know. We'll figure that out. Got a puzzle piece, so yeah, they are in each scene. The X. What is the X? It's reassuring that I'm not the only one seeing weird things, but it's still strange and creepy. Yeah, especially if you're not accustomed to it. A mini altar, maybe. Cutters. And a battery. Mother looks so pretty. I had no idea that Father kept figurines of us in his room. He rarely called, so I assume he didn't miss us. It won't open without a handle. What's going on here? My father likes secret drawers and hidden compartments. I wonder what this desk has in store for me. There's a note here. Mr. Burton, I have finally found your son, Harry. I won't contact him until it's time, as you requested. All your papers are ready. I'll wait for you in my office on Friday to get your final signature. Private Solicitor, J. Walker. So Father's lawyer had to search for me. We weren't close, but now I'm sorry I didn't call my father. Oh, all the guilt. Back and forth. So we need to... Does this go here? Oh, it does. Okay, so it looks like we're in a hidden object scene. Find 4 lions and place them in the matching slots to open the list of objects you need to find. Okay. That's a nice little touch. Haven't seen that before. Alright. So we got a standard checklist again. And a lot of them are yellow this time. So let's see if we can find any notes. We have this one, which we already read. We can open up this one. Guest book. Stayed for 2 nights. Heard a woman crying in the first room down the corridor. Why did nobody help her? And that's from S. Blake. And R. Gray saying hotel service was good, but I couldn't sleep all night. Room 201 was too noisy. The complaints mentioned room 201. I wonder what number it was when we lived here. We should find out. The haunting might be the mother. Case file number 21. Evidence, flickering light, strange noise from room 201. Transparent woman silhouette. Testimony, Mr. Burton's nightmares and hotel guests' complaints. As David said, they started an investigation to find out if the manor was actually haunted. I can open this one. Ah, look at all that. There's a knob here. Look at all this. Alright, let's find these items. A lot of them turn white over the course of all this opening up. So we have a glass. I don't see any glasses. Yeah. Some of the notes also contains these items on them, so you will encounter these story-driven notes which have an item on them, so you won't miss them out. But some games doesn't offer that. Glass. Sus. Glasses. We will encounter from game to game, which contain some minor misspellings and sentences which doesn't make any sense, and I can live with that. It is a small indie game, and most of these developers are Eastern European in origin, so I can live with that. we might also encounter sometimes when we need to combine items or use items in the game world, which doesn't make sense at all. But 70% of the time, when you see the animation, you will say to yourself, oh, yeah, maybe that will work. And we will encounter a lot of these once we go through the games. Alright, let's continue. Watch. Tie pin. A handkerchief. What is this? Ah, okay. I've never seen that as well. Handkerchief. Cigar. And we have an ink blot. I saw that somewhere, right here. Yes. Got the second one. Pearl necklace. That was the cufflinks. Paperweight. And we have a crescent moon. Signature. That must be this one. And stamp. Alright, let's see what's inside this. We got a father's diary and a flower girl figurine. My mother gave this diary to my father on their wedding day. He didn't use it often, so its latest entries must be really important. Interesting to read that. A family portrait, look at that. This was the year before Peter disappeared. I told my mother it was a bad idea. We weren't aristocrats after all, but I'm happy for the memory. My mother was right. Yeah, always listen to your mother.